Today, I want to play devil's advocate. I want to ask the hard questions and I want to get your answers and responses and what you think. This is going to get you to think about Stellar and all the things out there that are holding Stellar back. In order to get the best understanding out there of what you're investing in, you can't always look at the bullish side of things. You got to look at the bearish side. You got to look at the cons because you got to see what can pull and detract from your investment. So let's play a little bit of devil's advocate today, and we'll follow it up with some live streams. So let's start off with a simple question. Why would you pick Stellar? I mean, ask yourself this, right? If you're going to launch a project, would you pick the Stellar chain to launch it on? Yeah, get all the cool fast speeds, it's secure and all that, but it's not in the news, right? There's no free marketing with it. Now, if you launch your project on other chains out there, like on the Ethereum, you're going to always hear about the Ethereum chain. You're always going to hear about different things out there that are going to be keeping it in the news, keeping it in the focus. What about Doge, SHIB? Yep, you're always hearing about them. Again, we're playing devil's advocate here, asking ourselves the hard questions of why not. So now think about it again. Stellar, why would you build on it if it's so quiet? Why would you build on Stellar if the majority of the projects that you see here don't have any value or utility use to it? So why use Stellar? Yeah, that is a hard question to ask, especially when you see so many developers out there using Ethereum-based chains. Now, I think we're going to have to look at smart contracts. You know, and the gas fees are rough, but people are willing to pay them, right? They're willing to pay the gas fees for all of that utility. Now, there's something about that. All right. Let's now look at this from the artist creator side of things, right? The NFT space, because a lot of these chains out there have their own NFT marketplaces. So if you're an NFT creator out there, and let's give a little shout out to the Litemint NFT crew, right? One, let's go Janet. Yep, let's go Janet. We could say it on here. Anyways, when you're an NFT artist, I want you to think about it this. Yes, I understand that the fees are way down when it comes to minting on Litemint, but what's the exposure? What's the exposure of Litemint, say, compared to OpenSea? So again, looking at it, right, devil's advocate, if I'm an artist out there, would I want to publish on a platform? Okay, maybe I'll pay more in fees, but there's going to be a whole bunch more people out there looking. Or do I want to put my thing in where, hey, there's very low fees, very low cost to me, but the marketplace just isn't as big yet, right? And just saying yet, okay? And again, I'm not detracting on anything, just asking the questions. So if you are, right, an NFT artist, and if you're an NFT artist watching this right now, comment below. Let me know what platforms do you choose to mint on and why? And again, we're going to be talking about this all in the live streams coming up. Each live stream is going to have like a little mini topic like this where we're all going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about this in some Discord voice chats. Cool stuff coming up. That covers the question of why for NFT artists. But now let's talk about the investor, right? Because most of us that watch this channel are on the investor level. So let's go to that. All right, so now we moved on over to the investor side of things, all right? And remember, this is devil's advocate, okay? If I'm an investor and I'm looking at this, I've got right now Stellar in purple, XRP in blue, and Bitcoin in red. And if I'm looking at it right now, I'm going, holy crap, out of the group over the last 6 months, Stellar has taken the biggest beating, right? If I would have had my money in Bitcoin, I only would have been down 16% rather than 42%. Let's scroll it out to a year and see what happens. Now in the year, right, you're going to see that XRP is up 65%, Bitcoin is down 30%, and Stellar is down 52%. So again, asking yourselves, well, wait a minute, why would the investors put money into Stellar? We also have to think about volume, right? Volume of transactions on the chain in terms of trading, right? Not in terms of usage, but in terms of trading. Volume of transactions, and what is your best holder of value, right? Because if you are investing, you're using these tokens as a store of value. So from the investor side, right, obviously Stellar as a laggard has a massive upside, but when you compare it to its performance to its peers over the last 3 months, 6 months, a year, as you just saw on the previous screen, it goes and begs to ask the question, right? Why Stellar? And again, we're going to have live streams about this. We're going to have Discord voice chats about this. So if you're into all that stuff, go to the community tab and I will have like the Discord stuff put in there so that you can join the Discord. And I'll also be adding to the calendar soon some live streams out there. But we have more to talk about. Let's talk about the Coolness Factor. Yeah, the Coolness Factor. Now, coolness takes shape in many different ways and forms, and it's up to your interpretation of what you think is cool or not. But I want you to look at what we got up on the screen. Meet Kevin, yeah, a bunch of people have watched Meet Kevin. I think he's probably got like several million subscribers right now on YouTube. Huge financial platform. Interesting channel, all right? That was years ago before he kind of went like off the rocker after the election thing. But anyways, okay, long story short. Look at right now, right? I got some Meet Kevin. Look at all the SHIB coverage he had 4 months ago. There was a coolness factor about it. People were covering SHIB because it was like a hip topic. No one gave a crap about utility. No one gave a crap about, what is its long term? No, it was, hey, this is hot right now. Stellar's the Toyota Prius, right? Think about it. It's just kind of slowly chugging along. It is the Toyota Prius. And so when you ask yourselves like, coolness, hipness, and why, well, part of that is, again, it's media influence, it's volume of transactions that happen, right? It's desire and want. I mean, look at this. Look at all these 4 months ago, all these different Shiba Inu videos. People were capitalizing on the oomph, the explosive news, the about that, okay? All the social media out there. So part of the problem is, again, Stellar not being on social media. When you go to choose a platform to invest in, to build on, right? If your project isn't out there publicly, you have to ask yourself why. It's the coolness factor. And trust me, the coolness factor thing, I totally get it. That is a hard one to quantify, right? But there is an element to that plays a big part in what happens with these tokens. Now, we've seen that none of that has helped price-wise recently as the whole market has just gone down, down, down. But when we start playing devil's advocate and we start asking yourself, why not? Instead of, when is this going to, but why not? You get a better understanding out there of how other people are looking at this investment. And so coolness factor, it is very hard to quantify, but it is extremely important. Why? Because how many people out there know about Doge and SHIB, but have no idea about Stellar? So did that last one get you to think? Yeah, post in the comments below. What are your thoughts, right? Let's just talk about more the contrarian part of it. Let's talk about the naysayers, because again, we have to be fair. To understand your investment, you have to know the negatives of it. I am really big into gold, okay? But I also know that one of the biggest detractors to the gold market is how slowly it moves. 2-3% is an amazing day. So you wait a long, long time to get your gains out of that. So again, every investment class, know the pros, know the cons. We're going to have some live streams about this. We're going to have some Discord voice chats, a lot of cool stuff. Second channel is about to launch the vehicle. I will post a picture of it right here. The vehicle is pretty much done. I'm just taking care of a few electronics things in there, getting some last minute gear, because oh my gosh, all my gear is at the frickin' boat and I don't want to go to the coast to grab it all, so I'm having to get extra duplicate gear. Oh, the funs of starting a second channel. But yep, there you go. Let's talk Stellar. Hook up with us on Discord. Hook up with us in the live streams. I will post some stuff on the calendars here, get some dates going, different times to get everyone, rolling with all this. So Klaus from Crypto with Klaus. I'll catch y'all later.